Also, let's talk about the interrelationships between Australia, New Zealand and, well, the great shadow above it all, China. Now, we know that New Zealand has gone soft in the attempt to try to suck up to China. Remember, they didn't sign what the rest of the Five Eyes nations did when it came to condemning China's behaviour in Hong Kong. And now their foreign minister is talking about it only being a matter of time before China is going to start to punish New Zealand for being close to Australia, and, of course, Australia being punished for standing up for Western values, let alone accountability for a virus that's killed millions of people and destroyed the Western world. The Foreign Minister said this today, that we cannot ignore, obviously, what's happened in Australia with their relationship with China. If there's a close eye of the storm, or in the eye of the storm, we have got to legitimately ask ourselves, it's only a matter of time before the storm gets closer to us. What the hell does she mean, Evan?
Yeah, I think hopefully this is New Zealand crab walking to reality. You can't ignore communist China, and you also can't ignore the origins of the virus and what this has caused the world. I mean, 3.2 million people have died around the world, and we need some responsibility for that. And to see our Anzac partners, trying to play both sides on the China issue is very disappointing, and I think would be disappointing to a lot of Australians. So hopefully this is them understanding the realities around the world, and the fact that a liberal democracy and close ally like Australia is going to be a lot nicer in a relationship than a communist dictatorship willing to use the coercive powers of their economy and their state to crush enemies.
Where do you hope this is, Craig?
Well, we've seen earlier this year New Zealand kowtowing down to China, which was very disappointing. But those comments today give us hope. Appeasing China is not going to work. We need to stand up as Anzac partners, Australia and New Zealand, tell them that we are going to stand up for our own values, and we are going to criticise China where it's necessary to criticise them. If it hurts on trade, this is why it's important, Paul, that both Australia and New Zealand try and have as many trade partners as we possibly can. The free trade agreement with the UK is very important. We just cannot be singly relying on China for our exports and source of export income.
Yeah, absolutely.